Shit boy Sosa. We live with ODH TV. We here with the homie. We down home with right now. We live with the homie Dre Leez. You know, we had to come down. I peeped this video on YouTube. I was definitely feeling what he had to say, so I definitely had to put in an inquiry to get an interview with him. So to get us started, why don't you let the people know who you are? What you rapping?
Dre Leez, East Side of Pittsburgh, 412.
Definitely. So why don't you? How long you been in the game? Like when you sent me that tweet, that was the first time I've heard of you before, but that's the first time I actually been introduced to your music. So why don't you let the people know how long you've been on the scene, and you know what you've been had going on lately.
Been doing this for a minute. Can't give no exact time frame, but it's been about, I would say, 3 years since I've been going hard with it now. Yeah, about 3 years since I've been going hard with it.
Definitely. So you have any projects out, any mixtape that you have out that you want the people to know?
I mean, I got some old material that's out, but I'm focusing on 2 new mixtapes that I'm putting out. Well, right now I'm just putting out singles, here and there, just songs, but I am focused on 2 mixtapes. One is called NARAF, that stands for Niggas Ain't Real After Fame, and Inner Self.
That title.
And Inner Self. Those 2 that I'm working on right now.
Okay, definitely. I definitely fucks with that title. So, like I said, the first time I came across your music, I seen the Never Change freestyle. And when I first heard it, I was hoping it was that beat, and I'm glad it was. I thought it was something different. I was like, Never Change, that was hard. So you was really speaking on some real stuff, and I seen you had your family background and stuff. Just everyday shit that you going through. You don't see that type of stuff in Pittsburgh. Everybody's out here glorifying all types of bullshit. Niggas ain't really being original no more. When I first heard your music, I felt the soul, I felt the pain, I felt the originality, and we don't get that. Like I said, we don't get that in the city. So why don't you let the people know about what inspired that freestyle and what your musical style is, what's your preferences, and what you like to do when it comes to you as being an artist.
Just everyday life. Just the way how I see things, like on a daily basis. Just like tomorrow I might make another song talking about this interview. Like, it's just stuff that goes on a daily basis, And that's not even just coming from just me. It's like I see it with a lot of other people in my community. So that's how it was able to come out so easy for me.
Definitely. So one thing I like to ask all Pittsburgh artists when I interview them is, I was a fan of the music first before, I was an artist. I'm an artist as well.
Okay.
I want to know what you like about the Pittsburgh scene and what do you feel as it could be better. You could be as real as you want, as blunt as you want.
Oh, that's how it's going to be regardless of me.
Definitely.
Less hatred. More progression. Work together more. Put your pride to the side. I believe the city could take over for real.
We do got a lot of talent out here.
I'm not even talking about the state, I'm talking about the city. Yeah, like, you actually go other places like Philly. They had it on Smash at one point in time, and like, they still on. And you take it to certain states, Texas, like, they got it on lock for real. Atlanta, like, anywhere you think of, you know what I'm saying? Even Chicago, you know what I'm saying? And you already know about how they rocking, but when you come to Pittsburgh, it's like there's no love being shown at all.
Nothing but negativity. Like, I always wonder, why is it so, like we was just discussing, why is it so hard for a nigga to retweet something, tweet something out? If you really feeling something, why do you gotta, I noticed something in Pittsburgh, when it comes to negativity,
everybody's all on
I just seen something that really, the whole little, I don't know if you know about, but the whole little Willow thing had me hot. Everybody, it just seemed like everybody, even men, was just like entertaining that bullshit. Got an interview on Whammo real quick, was buzzing all over the internet.
For real. And that's another thing, like, you know what I'm saying, like, that's, like, I really wasn't feeling Whammo for that. And
I think they was out of pocket for that.
and local radio stations. It's not about whether if they was exposing motherfuckers or not. It was for the simple fact that you do get super official talent that's out here, and y'all ain't paying not one, like y'all ain't paying no 1% of attention to these people that got actual talent. You know what I mean? That should be going somewhere, but that y'all be tweaking to play they shit further down the line if they do get on. But you want to sit here and talk about some negative shit that don't really have nothing to do, and life goes on. So all of them people that was involved, their life is going to either continue or whatever they chose to do. You know what I'm saying? That's going to flop real fast, like how it did. There's other people that's just out here that's hungry for attention and that don't even really need it, but there's people that actually do need it. Y'all just say fuck them. And I feel as though like that's wrong, you know what I mean? And that's why I don't really rock with Whammo for that reason. You know what I mean? Like they need to up their game for real.
Yes, I think it's a shame that like our city, you go to other cities, they have big concerts, summer jams. You know, we ain't got an official summer jam. We don't got a, you know, New York. And I was out in New York, you know, did a show out there, and then it's like you meet all different people. They got Hot 97, 105.1. They got all these big shows and stuff, and you can literally go down to Times Square and just promote your craft. You know, because everybody out there, like, it's like if you ever get a chance as an art, go out there and just, you know, just feel the people. It's like they're more hip hop than we are out there. It's like people will flock to go to a Yo Gotti show, but when there's a local show, how come the seats ain't filled?
Yeah, that shit'll be empty as hell.
I had some shit. I had a nigga tell me when I told him, I was like, you know what I'm saying, tried to get him to come to a show. I was like, no, it's $5 for a ticket. He told me that was too much.
And you know what's crazy? It's hard to even sell out music downtown Pittsburgh. But whenever I was down North Carolina,
Okay.
I sold 50 CDs easy, less than a day.
It's like they eager to hear what you about.
Yeah.
You can't get that, like, you try to sell a CD out here, people tell you it's too much, but then they'll go in the store and cop some J's, but $5 too much to get a CD
Right.
off a nigga.
And that's crazy. Yeah. And they wouldn't even, like a lot of people wouldn't even pay $10 to come see me, to come to my shows. Like, you know what I mean, to where I just buy all the tickets and just, you know what I mean, just give them away.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Sometimes you got to
see who would
show up.
And about, I would say, half of them wouldn't, and half of them would. I mean, but it's like I said, Pittsburgh's a following city. You know what I mean? So wherever you're trending at, that's whenever they're going. You know what I mean? They're going to follow them. You know what I mean? And that's the same thing about with that little situation in Whammo. Whammo already said that they ain't going to rock with you unless you're trending.
Yeah.
And
Or you pay them some money.
yeah, that's just crazy. That shit is crazy. And I feel as though like they put themselves in the artist shoes and they would really know like how the shit really is. But by them already being on the other side of the fence, they really don't know how to go.
Definitely. That was definitely something. You probably one of the only artists that like we did the interview with that really touched base on. You know, a lot of people. I feel as if a lot of people sugarcoat shit. And
Oh no, I'm gonna give it to you raw, uncut,
all the way.
Yeah, I mean, I ain't nah.
So why don't you let us know about some of the artists you've worked with in Pittsburgh? Anybody in particular, you know, that you work with? Anybody that you want to work with in the future?
I mean, I did work with a couple. I worked with a couple people in the city, but I'm really focused on me for real. Everybody should be focusing on them, but like it's not even about the pride being in the way. It's just that I mean I'll be willing to work with anybody. And I mean I'll be willing to work with anybody. It's just that I don't want to work with somebody just so that they could say like, oh, I had a song with dude and that's that. Like you gotta be on the same thing that I'm on as far as pushing that jam. Like I mean, and I don't want it to be just a song, just to say that we got a song together. I want it to be an actual jam. Like you know what I'm saying, I want to start making hits. Like I'm tired of just making bullshit for people. Like you know what I mean. And what's crazy is that Never Change jam. I got a lot of positive responses on that, but a couple negative. And it's like, how could you hate real shit?
It's like sometimes I feel as if people are afraid, like especially people in our city. I was like, sometimes like I always had this motto. Sometimes you gotta leave the club. You can't turn up every. Sometimes when I'm vibing out, sometimes I want to hear it like Never Change. I'll throw some type of shit in my rotation because it's like I can relate to it.
That's
you
what I'm
feel me?
saying. And that's what I'm saying. Like, there's different people that likes different things, different strokes for different folks.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Just like us, we might like the real shit. Some people will like, trap shit, because they're fascinated with some of that shit and they never dealt with that type of lifestyle.
But
they
it
just
fascinates them.
Yeah.
It's something that they want to do.
Right. And you got your people that'll talk about smoking weed all day. Like, and those people that just now started smoking weed because they hear what they hear. Like, I'm saying, music does have a strong effect on people.
It's powerful.
Yeah, it's very powerful, but it's hard. Well, I'm not gonna say it's hard to reach everybody, but it is. You know what I mean? And one thing about Pittsburgh, definitely gotta put your pride to the side and actually inhale the critics, inhale all the criticism,
Cause you know
and exhale, right, and exhale more efficiency, more, getting your job done better. You know what I mean? You gotta put your head in the right lane and focus on more and better things instead of worrying about negative comments that do come your way.
Definitely. So let me ask you this. Everybody always says 5. I go back a decade. Where does Dre Leez see himself as an artist, as an entrepreneur, just a member of the music industry in 10 years?
In 10 years, shit. I'm hoping I'm helping the next person get on, like, for real, like, a couple people actually. That's where I see myself in 10 years. You know what I'm saying? Within 10 years, I'm hoping that I'm already successful. I look at that as a mid-term goal. Yeah. Actually, I look at that as a long-term goal.
Because it's like that 10 years, that could be a game changer for you. It's like sometimes you look at where you was at 10 years ago to where you at now, it's like that's a that's a whole decade. Like, what did you really accomplish in that decade?
I still be thinking about the times from elementary till now.
Yeah.
And the only thing that I could say is I lost a lot. I gained wisdom and got myself more mature, but I lost a lot. I lost a lot of people, family members, friends, whatever that I grew up with, or as I was growing up with. Most of them died. Some of them went to the jail for life. Some of them just changed stage, turned snake. To where that's why I just be by myself now. I rock solo. Yeah, you're never going. Like, it's hard to even to look back at that. But once I'm reminded of that, it shows exactly where I don't want to be again. So I just gotta keep pushing myself further. Yeah, I gotta, it's all about progress in this game of life. Period. It's all about progress.
We just got done with the homie Dre Leez. Be on the lookout for all his new releases. He got that ill ass freestyle right now. Never Change freestyle on YouTube. Go check that shit out. It's your boy Sosa.
Check out that Real Talk video. Subscribe yourself to
let them know where they can find you at, my bad. Let me know where you can find you at.
On YouTube, just type in Dre Leez. Subscribe to the channel. Follow me at Dre Leez 75. On Twitter, Instagram, yeah. And if you got some official beats that you want to hear me on, send them to Dre Leez 87 at Gmail. That's it.
I love him. It's your boy Sosa. You live at ODH. We out.